We are just jumping into it today. Hey, hi, how are you? And welcome in. I am sick. Somewhere in the vicinity of yesterday till about an hour ago, I was fine. And now I am not. For the last half hour, I have felt this gross feeling, like, you know that sensation when you know you're getting sick, so you feel like the throat scratchies and like you start feeling all congested? You can say I am coming down with the sickness. I know. I'm going to cringe jail for that one. My brain empty today. I worked this morning, got off about midday, went for a little walk, touched some grass, and I debated really hard on whether or not I wanted to just stream tonight or whether I wanted to wait and stream tomorrow. But it was one of those things of like, you know what? I'm gonna stream tonight. I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get my schedule rolling. And I can't get my schedule rolling unless I stream. That's important when you're a streamer, right? Y'all can just show up. I don't necessarily have to be here. Just kidding. Plus, I kind of promised. I'm pretty sure I promised yesterday I would be here. We're gonna do some more Peak. And y'all get to watch me fall. Probably over and over. I will say this. Tonight probably won't be a long one. Because my throat is so on fire. I actually started losing my voice at work. And it's kind of important that I'm able to communicate at work. So that was fun. I'll probably make some hot tea after stream. But, so I had some interesting things come up. Not so much of like bad things haven't happened, which I can go more into the stories of like my lore, my IRL lore. Since I'm pretty sure yesterday's story, yeah, I'm fine with it. Y'all can facepalm me. I didn't exactly make great decisions when I was younger. I can admit that. You live and you learn. With that being said, though, so I know we talked about the ex-musician, or the musician that is an ex. I believe he's still a musician. I was actually gonna check that so I could come back today and tell you guys if he was even still making music. And apparently he is still making music, but his band has kind of dropped off, so that sucks for him. But it's whatever. I thought seriously about going into another crazy ex story for you guys, in which this one, it's a lot less funny. There's some kind of I can laugh about it now parts, but this was back in 2023. I know I spoke on stream a little bit about, like, the whole stalker story. One thing about that, though. So, this was not the first time I've been stalked or doxxed. Another individual who I did not date doxed me back in 2020, 2021. I believe it was already 2021 when this happened. But, we'll get into that one at another time. So, 2023. This was a doozy. So, I had gotten out of a pretty long-ish relationship. And I had maybe... Oh my god, I'm forgetting a whole portion of that. Okay, so... I'm skipping someone, I'm sorry. It's gonna take me a minute to remember all the details. But, okay, so 2020... End of 20... No, it would have been 2021. I'll get my years right in a minute, I promise. Also, hi, welcome in. June of 2021, I had gotten out of a really long relationship. And I kind of sort of halfway started seeing somebody that we just ended up being friends, which is cool. We're still friends. And, following that situation, in which there was a lot of drama in the previous that could have been avoided, and which both myself and that person have kind of addressed and worked through, and it took time, but we worked through it and everything. And we both started dating after. They started dating somebody who ultimately destroyed them. And that again is a story for another time. The one that I want to focus on is the, if you can call him an artist, I guess. I dated this guy that was very bad about tracing artwork. We started seeing each other, and I want to preface, so we met on, and I'm about to say a very gross word on here, just bear with me. Tinder. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. Which was automatically first red flag. Just don't do Tinder. Just don't. Just don't do dating apps in general. It's trash. It doesn't go well. At all. But so I start seeing this guy. I halfway kind of sort of know details about him. I was majorly, and I mean majorly, catfished. Also, hi, welcome in, and thank you so much. I appreciate that. But I was majorly catfished by this guy. You're gonna be face palming before this story's over. I'm already gonna let you know. I don't make good decisions all the time, okay? We listen and we don't judge. So, dude and I meet in 2023, like summer of 2023. I got so catfished, y'all. It wasn't even funny. But me being me, I am not a very superficial person. So I still chose to date them. Why I bring that up? So, first of all, I have to go like an hour or so away from where I lived at the time, because this guy lived like an hour south of me, out in the middle of this middle of nowhere town. And by middle of nowhere, I mean, how do I put this tactfully? All those, has anybody seen The Hills Have Eyes, or any of those movies where you find like the cabin in the woods of like Appalachia, and it's just the middle of banjo music, nowhere? This is where he lived. I quite literally feared for my life while going to the town. And, I thought he was way older than what he was. That was another thing that I wish I would have known, that I was kind of icked out by. He was about 4.5 years younger than me, and I was 26 at the time. The maturity was very, very far apart. But I decided to give dude a chance because he was artistically inclined and was sort of a quote-unquote adventurer, or so he said. It was more of like he was only an adventurer when it was at my expense. Which I really didn't have much of an issue with that part of it. I am very much a gift giver. And I never know how to accept gifts. I am more of it's the thought that counts kind of person. Like, I like handmade things and like things with sentimental value. I will get to that whole part of that situation momentarily. But so I started seeing this guy. He had a curfew. He was 22 years old and had a curfew of 9:30. He was not allowed to go to my house after 9:30. Hi, welcome in. We're spilling some slight tea. I should have ran. I should have ran the other way right then and there. But the way that bro kind of made it seem was that, oh, my mom's a psycho and I do this to keep the peace. I know I'm an adult, blah, blah, blah. I want out of this house, blah, 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 blah. It made it seem like, he was just in an awful household and he was trying to escape. said a lot of, like, really messed up stuff about his mom and everything. And, yeah. I ended up telling this guy that he could move in with me. Only after, though, because he found out that I lived in my own house. He pushed the subject. Several times he pushed the subject. So I ended up just saying, hey, you know, why don't you just move in with me then? And my thinking on that, yeah, I almost wasn't though. Like, I'm sick today, but I still wanted to come in. I'm hoping that I feel better by tomorrow, which I'm gonna be streaming again tomorrow. We're spilling tea on another ex. This is the stalker one that I kind of briefly mentioned. So, fast forward things just a bit. He starts moving in with me and everything. This is only supposed to be like a temporary solution because he was planning on going off to a university. Like, he was already enrolled in like a community college at the time. But I had asked him, like, why don't you live on campus? Like, why don't you live in a dorm? Blah, 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 blah. And it was like excuse after excuse for why he didn't do that. And I essentially told him, because it was just, I pretty much told him, like, look, I'm very independent, and I've been kind of sort of on my own since I was 17. I'm doing good. How are you? But I had been on my own since 17. I went off to college, like a 4-year university, when I was only 17 years old, fresh out of high school. Just went right into it. My parents were getting a divorce, and so kind of weird diversion from that for a second. They were going through a divorce, and because I wasn't yet 18, court basically told my parents that I would have to use my school address as my legal address, so they could pretty much say that I was emancipated and that there was no reason for a custody battle. So I got emancipated at 17. So I've kind of been a pseudo-adult starting very early on. Like, before I was even 21, I was considered legally an adult. And had no job experience at the time. And immediately had to find work to support myself. I was like, thanks, Mom and Dad. Way to really prepare me for things. Just throw me to the wolves. I love my folks, but it was not the brightest moment. I hardcore struggled. And I had to learn a lot of stuff on my own. Like, basic adulting, I had to learn on my own. How to care for myself and everything. And also kind of was being my parents' therapists at the time, and getting thrown into the mix of, like, one parent would be like, your mother this, and the other parent was like, your father that. so TLDR of that whole situation is, I've been adulting since before adulthood. So I have a little bit of a different view on it than a lot of people do. This has caused some issues in past relationships where I'll be in a relationship with somebody who is, you know, like, didn't get their driver's license until they were like 20 or 21, and so far today I haven't heard anything. I need to check though. But I just kind of have a more mature view on things. And a lot of people that I was in relationships with from like my early 20s to mid 20s were still very set in their kind of teenage-esque kind of mindset. They didn't get their license until they just absolutely felt like they had to. They didn't learn how to drive until they were like past their 20s, or like past the age of 20. And they heavily relied on other people to take care of things for them. And I mean, I'm not going to sit here and judge anybody because, I mean, everybody's got reasons for why they don't get things done at like 16, 17, you know? I got my permit at 15 and I got my driver's license at 16 and immediately started driving as much as humanly possible. I am very much an adventurer and a traveler, and I wanted the ability to go whenever I wanted, wherever I pleased, without having to rely on anybody else or ask anyone's permission. See, and I mean, that's what I deem as a normal age, like 16, 17 to get your driver's license. Like, I feel like that's normal. Like, it's such a weird concept for me that people wait until they're like 20 or 21. Like, by that point, if you go to college, how are you getting around town? Like, unless you're taking like a shuttle or a taxi, and that's gonna be expensive. It's gonna be way more expensive than gas. And like, how are you getting to work? Which a lot of the people that I know, or let's say the people that I dated that didn't have a driver's license until they were in their 20s, did not exactly keep jobs for very long, if at all. But we're just gonna gloss over that part. But anyway, going back to the ex situation. Dude had not been driving for very long. Was still very much babied. And had never traveled without family. Had never gone off anywhere on any adventures. Had not experienced life to the fullest. Was very dangerously codependent, to the extent that throughout the entire relationship, beginning to end, I could not breathe without him right, like, up in my bubble. Welding school. I'm in welding school, or I'm trying to get a job. Still weld space practice. That is so cool. That is super cool. Plus, I mean, if you get a job at NASA, you can flex on people and say, hey, I work at NASA. That instantly makes you like the coolest person in the room of any party or any function where there's people involved. If you sit there and you're like, yeah, I work at NASA. Like, that is just the coolest, like, descriptor that you can give to people. But no, so this guy, like, he was very controlling over my friendships. And I know I've talked a little bit about it on here. For a long time, I was also an IRL content creator on TikTok. I was a cosplayer and had a following of about roughly 17K. Thank you so much for the roses. I appreciate that. I would still do my lives at the beginning of that relationship. And it got weird really fast. He would start trying to be in my videos. He made it like apparent, like he wanted people to know that we were dating, and I was trying to keep my relationship private. I am typically a private person. I don't post about my relationships. I don't feel the need to. And plus, I mean, it gets rid of like room for like speculation, and it gets rid of like the awkwardness in case people break up and then people start asking, oh, well, where's blah blah blah? I'm like, they are XYZ. They are no longer a part of my life. Sorry, I keep coughing. Try to join Discord, but my invite link is expired. Oh, why does Discord do this to me? Hold on. Wait, is it the current? Hold on. Where's my page? I'm going to my page. I thought I updated it. Where is my about section? Channel. About. Where's there? It's working for me. So if you go on my Twitch page that has all my links and everything, if you click on the Discord link below, that one should be working. Discord has been being a little bit weird here lately, though. I will say that. So if it didn't work the other day, hopefully it works today. But going back into that whole situation, my brain is lagging. Give me a sec. But yeah, so the TikTok live thing got really, really weird really fast. Whereas he always wanted to be a part of my TikTok lives. He always wanted to be in my comments, and which I don't mind, like, partners going in there and hyping up a little bit. Like, that doesn't really bother me. Like, it's sweet. But where it got out of hand was that I would have people commenting things on videos that were kind of spicy or flirty, and I never really, like, I didn't tell people, like, oh, you can't flirt with me, you can't say this, blah, 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 because I'm not gonna. Like, it didn't bother me. My ex threatened one of my viewers for flirting with me, and also did this during a live. At the time, he was over at his family's house, and I was doing my nightly TikTok live at the time, and I had a few people that were saying some things, and they were being flirty. Like, it wasn't getting gross, it was within reason. Like, if it gets gross, then I'm gonna time out or ban somebody. Like, that's just kind of a given. But they were being sort of tame. And this one guy was being kind of flirty. And he says, in my live, he's popping in and out, has his brother pop in and out of the live, which made me a little uncomfortable, because his brother just gave me an uncomfortable vibe anyway. Come to find out, like, if you ever have a gut feeling about somebody's character, you're probably right. And turns out I was. This was confirmed like a few months ago. Or no, a little more than a few months ago. This was confirmed like maybe 6 or so months ago. Or even longer than that at this point. Anyway, he and his brother were sitting in my live, and he saw this comment, and he snapped on the guy. Thank you so much for the follow, and welcome in. Oh, wait, okay, I see. Yay, we're back at 420. We saw that it hit 420 last night, and like, oh, it's the funny number. It made me super happy. I don't partake, but I have friends that do. So the fact that they saw that it was 420 made everybody kind of giggle. But anyway, he started like attacking one of my viewers in the chat in my TikTok live, and I just kind of like, I couldn't really do anything because he just started arguing with this random person. He's like, can you stop saying stuff like that? And I'm like, it's fine, like it's not an issue, I'm not uncomfortable, like, it's no big deal. And it got worse, because he completely ignored me, and he threatened the person, and then messaged me privately and said, if he doesn't shut his mouth... Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the sub! You did not have to do that. Oh my gosh, that is so sweet. I'm pretty sure my tracking just broke. I am so sorry. Thank you so much. That is super sweet. But I'm flabbergasted. You got me blushing over here. Thank you so much. You are such a sweetie. But anyway, back to the stalker ex of mine. Oh my god. My tracking broke. In case you didn't know, my tracking broke. You're gonna make me cry. Thank you so much. That is so sweet. Thank you so much. Happy 3 years to Sonic Frontiers, the game that changed the world and will always be nostalgia. So I was reading something, speaking of Sonic, I was reading something about a Sonic game release that is supposed to happen soon. Like, is that legit? Or... Thank you. But is that legit? Like, there's another Sonic game that's supposed to come out? Like, within a year or so? If it's Sonic Frontiers 2, then yes. Okay, yeah, that sounds right. Like, it's supposed to be, like, 2026. I know somebody who's gonna be very excited about that. Somebody very close to me is a huge Sonic fan, and when I mean huge Sonic fan, I mean has all the games, has the plushies, has so much memorabilia, including the stuff that I have got for them, because the place that I used to work at had a ton of Sonic stuff. So pretty much anytime we got anything new that was Sonic or Shadow related, I was like, you need this. This just kind of proves my gift giving is my love language. I will spoil my friends and people that I care about to no end. One of my buddies is a huge Star Wars fan. So one Valentine's Day, I sent him Mandalorian-shaped chocolates. And also some, like, D&D stuff, because he was huge into D&D. I'm trying to think, like, there's other stuff that I've gotten friends over the, like... I'm that buddy that will listen, like, when somebody says something one time, and I will retain that for the rest of my days. Like, you said you like this thing, I got you the thing. It's like that, the TikTok, there's, oh my god, I can't remember the creator's name, but he says, this is the way that I am with my friends, and, they'll, like, I'm the grandma friend that's, like, they say one time, they like Danganronpa, and then, like, you like the Danganronpas? I got you a thing that was Danganronpa. It was cute. I am that grandma friend, though. It's like, oh, you like this character from this one specific show, or you like this one specific hobby? I'm going to get you anything that I see that has this on it, or anything that is tied to this thing that you like to do. You like to craft? I'm gonna get you crochet stuff. I'm gonna get you, like, cross-stitch things. I'm gonna get you, like, little, like, whatever, like, little pottery kits and things. I am, like, on the opposite side of that for, like, myself, though. When people get me, like, the small little kind of knick-knacky things, like, I absolutely love Nightmare Before Christmas. Always have, ever since I was little. This is a film that kind of just grew with me, and I just kind of loved it more as I got older. So I have a lot of Nightmare Before Christmas things. And mugs. So many mugs. I'm an avid tea drinker, so my family, every Christmas or holiday in general, I get a new mug. Or several. And scarves. Tons of scarves, tons of mugs, and things related to, like, Nightmare Before Christmas. or body sprays, because I'm big into like the like vanilla body sprays. If you ever wanted to know what I smell like, I typically smell like vanilla and caramel. Secret Delilah fact. Like Red Dead Redemption 2 and but Arthur Morgan will go down as the saddest character in gaming history ever. I agree. Love Arthur Morgan. I hated the ending of Red Dead 2 because I love Arthur Morgan. I have way diverted from the original thing that I was talking about. I am so sorry. I do that a lot. Oh, okay. I remember what got into the whole gift giving thing. I find out what somebody likes, and I put a lot of thought in it. I am very much observant of other people. I don't know if that's an introvert thing, or if, like, and I've met other people like me. Some of my friends and I have sat and talked about people watching before. My buddy John and I are so bad about it. We were at a convention a couple years ago, and we were upstairs at the hotel across from the convention center, and we sat in the window because the window had like this like window seat sort of thing, but it wasn't really a seat, it was more like a little ledge, but we could see all the people walking on the street below, and like the office buildings, like you could see in the windows of the office buildings across the way. And he and I just sat there, and we were like, our conversation kind of went along the lines of like, we were trying to imagine what these people were talking about, or if they were on the phone, like what their conversation was, or like if the dude across the way in the office was like working on something, like, oh, I wonder if it's like a big report or like an audit or something like that. And it was just, it's weird little like interesting things like that just, I don't know. It's just like taking in life. Like, I can observe it from afar and it's nice, but please, for the love of all things, don't throw me anywhere in the near vicinity of people. I can't do the people. I am so bad. I used to be better with words in groups. Me too. I used to love concerts when I was a lot younger because I could focus more on like the music and the theatrics on stage. But as I got older and I was like, crowded place, I can smell people's BO, somebody's bumping into me, I have an elbow in my gut, and somebody is touching my behind. I want out of here. I don't like this anymore. It's loud. I'm uncomfy. I want to go home. I kind of also unfortunately got that sensation with conventions. That and just people being weird. I used to do a lot of Genshin cosplays, and if you've played Genshin, then you know that some of the characters are done with fan service. So there's a lot of booba windows and thighs for days, and a little bit of tummy showing on occasion. So a couple of my cosplays were double cheeked up on a Sunday, and your girly was very exposed. And I had a few interactions that made me super uncomfy, where I had like a couple dudes come up to me. Like, one of them happened at a smaller convention in like Tennessee, and then I had like one weird interaction while I was out in California at the con there. Thankfully, my friend was there. He is the sweetest being. I will say that without a doubt. He is the sweetest being. He is the most protective of all of his friends. Love him. Yeah, the one convention that I went to was in Tennessee. So I traveled out of state for that. I really didn't want to go, but I kind of got pushed into going to that one. But, and the cosplay that I was wearing out in California, like the day that I'm specifically referring to, I wasn't even wearing a Genshin cosplay at that time. I was wearing I see what you did there. I give you points for creativity. But I was wearing a Starfire cosplay, which left nothing to the imagination, because again, as I said, double cheeked up on a Sunday. And there was somebody that was dressed up as, oh my gosh, isn't he, it's Master Roshi from Dragon Ball? I think that's how, I think it's Master Roshi. I hope I'm not getting characters mixed up from series, because I've watched a lot. And if you've watched Dragon Ball, you know that Master Roshi is kind of a little bit lewd and kind of the pervy old man. We had a guy come up to our group that was dressed as this character and was making very uncomfy comments to me and another female that was in this group. And we didn't know if it was intentional, like him doing it in character, or if it was just bro being gross. Me and the other female felt very uncomfy, and my buddy, bless his little heart, while we were standing in lines and everything, because he knew that I was uncomfortable, he was dressed as Captain America, and he put his shield in front of my butt. So instead of the situation of that's America's ass right there, Captain America was protecting my ass. So there's that. One day I'll probably sketch that out. If I ever get a new iPad and I can start drawing again, I'll do that, and I'll post it in the Discord. I'll draw the picture of Delilah in her Starfire cosplay and Captain America's shield on my behind. I am still to this day grateful to him for that. And I'm pretty sure he still laughs about it too. It was kind of funny. But yeah, I gotta be careful with conventions. Another best friend of mine actually sent me a photo earlier, or sent me a snap earlier, of a cosplay that he's doing for a convention that is further, like way further south in my state. Hi, welcome in. And thank you so much. I did not make the model myself. It was made by DG Studio on Twitter. It got windy out of nowhere, and that just scared the absolute bejeebles out of me. I am so sorry. Hold on. This one? Let's see, is that one? Was it the one in chat, or is it the one on the main page? I don't understand why it's not working on the main page. Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna try to get it fixed. On my profile. It is windy. Okay, I want to know if I click a button, that's still... I don't understand. Okay, let's not switch that. Join from the link in chat. Okay, so you were able to get in though? I'm gonna have to fix that again. I don't know why Twitch keeps... I don't know if it's on Discord side or if it's on the Twitch side. Okay, good. But yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that. Because on my end it works, but I don't know if that's because I made the server or what's going on. I'm gonna have to do some research into that. If it's like a bug issue, like I can report it, but I don't know if they're gonna do anything about it. Because I know Discord, like they just recently went under like some issues because they, I think they either sold out or like not sold out, but they were bought out. And then they made some changes to their... I'm being asked about pizza. Yes. Extra pineapples, I think. Maybe. Yes, you just heard. Okay. So, not your typical pineapple pizza. It is not the red sauce cheese situation. So, it is called a 3P pizza. It is done with prosciutto, pulled pork, barbecue sauce, or sometimes we do a little bit of barbecue sauce in the like filling, and then sometimes it's because there's like a couple different ways like we've had it before. Typically it's like a little bit of like a honey barbecue drizzle with also, I can't remember what's all in it. There's like some kind of fruit that they add to it besides the pineapple, of course. Kinda, sorta. But we'll do one half with like the pulled pork and pineapple, and then we'll do the other half with pepperoni. But it's really good. And the prosciutto kind of has like a crispier texture since it's been baked. It's really, really good. But no, when it comes to pineapple on pizza, that's like situations like with that, like it really depends on like the sauce for me. Like, if you try to give me, like, a cheese pizza that's got red sauce and put pineapple on it, I will hand it back to you and shake my head. Like, I'm not eating that. That don't go together for me. And it also depends on the cheese. I'm pretty sure the pizza that we usually get is got, like, Provel. Also, hi, welcome in. And thank you. But yeah, I'm very picky when it comes to, like, if pineapple is added or not. Because the first time that I was told about this pizza, I was like, ew, you eat pineapple on pizza? Get that away from me. And they're like, no, you gotta try it. Trust, it's good. It's got pulled pork and prosciutto, and, like, they gave it to me. I'm like, okay. And it's not a thick pizza either. It's like it's a thin crust, sorta. It's really good. There's also a fruit pizza. And it's not like what you would typically think a fruit pizza would be. So it's got apricot preserves, fig preserves, feta, no, is it feta? I think there's feta in it, but it's also got goat cheese, and I want to say Asiago. I can't remember if it's Asiago or not, because there's another cheese, but it's like a larger, light cheese, but it's really good too. And it's got, like, it's so sweet, but it's also got that savory. Trust, it's good. I know adding fruit to pizza is typically, like, seen as taboo, but if it's done right, it works. But no, if you try to give me a pizza that's got red sauce and, like, just standard cheddar and mozz, and then slap some pineapple on it, just no, I'm not eating it. And this is coming from somebody who will eat just about anything. I am not a picky eater. I am the world's, like, biggest about trying new things. Like, I'll try anything once. If I don't like it, I don't like it. But there's, like, few foods that I just absolutely will turn my nose up at. Part of that, I think, comes from me being, like, an experimental cook. I will think of two things or more that kind of sound like they would go good together. And a lot of my creations that have actually turned out to be kind of good started as, like, Frankenfood. Like adding pumpkin pie to cheesecake and making a pumpkin marble cheesecake. It slaps. You would think the consistencies are different and it wouldn't work, but it's pretty good. Did you hear the news about NASA's next space mission to the moon? No, I haven't. Are they going back? And if they're going back, like, what? So why are they going back? Also, did they ever get the Mars rover fixed? Thank you so much. I had read somewhere, like, either the Mars rover was retired, like, it got stuck and they couldn't get it out and it just kind of died, or they sent another one. I can't remember. It's been a hot minute since I read up on it. The thing, though, that makes me so sad about Mars rover, and this is a fun fact for anybody that didn't already know this, it sings itself happy birthday every year, all by its lonesome up on Mars. It's the saddest thing I've ever heard. So the reason why they're going back is to do some research on the moon and getting ready to go to Mars and beyond. They need to go to Mars. They need to go get the rover. They need to give him a cupcake. The poor baby. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. So whenever I think of like the Mars rover, I think of like the sentient like robots from Star Wars, like R2 and C-3PO and Chopper, and then it's like they have personalities. I know the rover doesn't have a personality or anything, but it's just like, it's so sad that it sings itself happy birthday all alone on Mars. It's like there's nobody here. It's like the Amy from Big Bang Theory scene, you know, where she's spending her birthday alone and she's sitting on the couch. She's like, happy birthday to me. There's tears in the frosting. Happy birthday to me. Because she's all alone. And that's all I can think of when I think like Mars rover sings itself happy birthday every year. Like, they need to get him a little buddy. The article about the moon trip. Hold on. Let's see. I am intrigued. If my keyboard will cooperate. I promise I can spell. Oh. There's the article on the comment. The Artemis 3 moon mission. Wait, what? So they're gonna try to, from my understanding, they're gonna try to plant trees on the moon. It says Artemis moon tree seedling. How are they gonna... How are they gonna grow a tree on the moon? I mean, I'm sure they have, like, ways of doing cultivation. All you need is sunlight and water. My thing is, though, how would you get the water? How would you get the water into the roots in a zero gravity? Let's see. Okay, so what I'm reading, so Artemis 3 will be the culmination of rigorous testing and more than 2 million miles accumulated in space on NASA's deep space transportation systems during Artemis 1 and 2. On this mission, Orion and its crew will travel to the moon, this time docking directly with a human landing system. in lunar orbit, which will take astronauts to the moon's surface. The agency's powerful Space Launch System rocket will launch 4 astronauts aboard the Orion spacecraft for their multi-day journey to lunar orbit. There, 2 crew members will transfer the HLS for the final leg of their journey to the surface of the moon. Okay. It's crazy. I'm still curious to know how they're gonna get trees to grow in a zero gravity atmosphere. I couldn't think of the word atmosphere. You know what planet I don't hear a whole lot about? And it's arguably one of my favorites. Neptune. I hardly ever hear anybody talk about Neptune. Let's see. Is it still connected? It is still connected. Sweet. Let me see if I can... Why do I have 2 things for Pal World? What did my PC do? It did something weird when I wasn't looking. Where is Peak? Where did Peak disappear to? It reorganized all of my... I'm gonna throw this PC, I swear. Okay. I'm not crazy, it was just here yesterday. I'm so confused. Where is Peak? Okay, I'm gonna open the Steam client. I don't understand where it disappeared to. Because Jupiter is a... Supposedly they're trying to find a way to land on Jupiter, but there's no way that they will land on Jupiter because Jupiter is a gas giant. And also because Jupiter has the Great Red Spot. Which is, from my understanding, an ongoing storm. Is Peak actually gonna open? Oh, it'll be one moment. I got to see. Let me go over here. I need to check the door. So I will be right back. I completely forgot to mute. But yeah, my understanding has always been that they... Let me get this silly thing off my head. There we go. But what I had always heard was that they wouldn't land on Jupiter because of the, like, big red spot, which is, like, an ongoing, like, giant tornado of sorts. Which, you know what? Fair. I wouldn't want to land in a giant tornado either. I came from an area where tornadoes were frequent, and I hated it. Wait, can I go upstairs? Will you let me go upstairs? No, I cannot go upstairs. Let me go upstairs. Which way does this go? That goes that way. But isn't Neptune, like, sort of either... I landed even farther away from the peak this time. Okay, I got slightly over-encumbered last time, so I'm not gonna do that again. You. Backpack. Go. Don't need... I'm only taking things I need. Trail mix. Bet. Thank you so much for stopping in. Okay, compass. Flare. I don't need a flare. I'll pick up the lantern. I don't know if I need the binoculars or not. Bing bong! We're carrying Bing bong. I want to bring Bing bong. I don't need the binoculars. Well, I am already slightly over-encumbered. Is there anything that gives you, like, more strength? Or am I just a goofball? I'm gonna go up this tree. There are coconuts. No, I don't wanna do that. Let me, yeah, that. Heck yeah. I am not touching that jellyfish. I learned my lesson yesterday. Water. Also, thank you so much for the follows. And welcome in. I am your resident goofball. I am not going that way up that mountain. What was that? What was that? I didn't like the way that sounded. That kind of made me a little uncomfy. I don't like it. Is there creepy crawlings in this area? The goofball that lives in a Pokeball. If I were a Pokemon, what Pokemon would I be? I'm genuinely curious. Airplane food! Sweet! Just what I wanted! and a rope. I don't know how ropes work. I'm not eating that again. It didn't like me last time. Which way am I going? This way? There's another one. Another one. What is in you? Sweet. Oh, it's a... I'm eating it. Sweet. Hopefully I did not get, I'm saving that for now. I'm gonna use that. Why is there ominous music playing? I don't think I like that very much. Can I climb? You know what? I'll drop. Sasuke Uchiha. I like the name. They're a cool character. I'm so sorry that people ruin the fandom by shipping Sasuke and Naruto every 5 seconds. Okay, can I get to the top of this without running out of stamina? Alright. Baller. Okay. Whoa. No, let me not fall off this little edge ledge thing. We doing a climb. Let me not land on the big spiky ball. Why am I heavier? I'm using that cannon for the right moment. I feel like this is gonna be very bad. Let me not go all the way up to this little edge thing. Let me instead... Gross. Spiky ball. Won't you touch me with your spikies? Can I... No, there's a lot of poison objects near me and I don't feel comfortable. Yep. Why is there a ledge here? Who put that ledge here? I'm gonna try to do it this way. Alright. Oh. Let me get... Just let me land on this little edge. There we go. Oh. So that's stressful. Alright. Let me... Yep, there. Just gotta climb sort of up into the side. Oh. Okay. We got it. Let me just not look down. I am not looking down. I refuse to look down. I've got to go this way. Big rock. Oh, yeah. We found more stuff. I just got smacked in the head with it. Flare and an energy drink. I know an energy drink will make my stamina run out faster. I feel like this is the way. Alright. My gut tells me it's this way. No, 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 no. Alright. We've got to be smart about our footing. Alright. Alright. I gotta... Oh, this is not good. I'm gonna fall very badly here. Alright. We're gonna try this way instead. Hopefully, maybe, possibly. I don't like the spiky stick. Let me not get smacked by the spiky stick. I need to get past the spiky thing. Okay. We're gonna very carefully do this. If I run out of stamina and slip here, not a big deal. Okay. We are safely stuck in the crack. Okay. No poison. Cool, cool, cool. Which way do I want to go? Well, it don't look like that way is the way. We're gonna try this way. Hopefully that's the right way. There's another one. Can I get on stable ground? I kind of want to go to it, but I also kind of don't. Okay. What is in here? Bandages! Okay, bandages, and open, and there we go, and let me put on my backpack. Alright. I wonder how far I can actually go if I put the cannon. Okay. Holy moly. I see smoke. What was that? I don't know what that sound was, but I don't like it. What is... There's very ominous noises, and I don't think I like it. Also, hi, welcome in. Thank you for the salutation. Is it gonna let me put my backpack on? I'm hearing a lot of noises that are kind of scary. In-game. Alright, which way are we going? This way. Oh. Let me not fall. Oh. I don't like this. I like this even less than the last biome. Okay. Which wage? Which wage? I don't want to go higher. I want to go lower. I really don't like that. Oh! Oh! No! Oh! Oh! Oh, for the love of all things holy. Holy sh... Okay. I am on a shroom. I am on a tree shroom. Oh my god. I hate it here. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I'm gonna go even lower, I guess. What is the big pink, cloudy, dusty stuff? Something tells me it would not be a good time if I ran into all that. So I'm gonna avoid it. We'll go this way. Alright, let's see. What do we got cooking? I don't want to go in that. We're gonna go this way. I feel like this is the way we're supposed to go. Why do I keep hearing stomping behind me? Or am I going crazy? What are you? I don't want to get close. No! I don't want to go. I don't want to go toward that stuff. Nope. There was a spider, and he looks like he wants to eat me. I want absolutely no part of that. Y'all really doing the ambiance a favor, huh? I don't like it. Can I? Yeah. Well, ouch. I'm gonna just heal those injuries real quick. What is that? Do I want to know what that is? It's windy. Whoa. More pink foggy Every horror movie I've ever watched says not to trust the fog. So we're not trusting the fog. I don't know what is going on out there. But it is starting to bother me. Ow. No. There's gotta be a way. I'm stuck in this area for the time being, I guess. Let me climb. What the f is that noise? How? Excuse? No. 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 Mm-mm. What? Did I land on the mushroomy thing? Oh, nope. I am in the foggy. I was never found. Cool. On both sides. Okay. I gotta ask. Is it windy? My tracking's gonna just be broke for a second. What is the weather? Feels like 41 degrees. I told them it was gonna storm. I did not mean to click that. How? Sorry. I'm EB. I just want to know if it's windy. Wind gusts. Okay, yep. 20-mile-an-hour winds. I had to sort through my apps. I couldn't find the Weather Channel, and I have 3 different weather apps. We don't talk about it. I can't trust our weather people. Let's see. I'm trying to decide whether I want to start another map. Wait. It's Bing Bong Airlines. Why have I never noticed that before? Wait, I want to go take a picture with Bing Bong. I love Bing Bong. Don't they have a... Oh, I love it. There's another game that has Bing Bong in it. It's Tiny Deliveries. So I saw it's on Steam, but it's early access, I believe. So you have to be invited to play it, I think. And I want to play it so bad because it has Bing Bong in the game. And Bing Bong can ride the little delivery cart. It's the cutest freaking thing. Did I squeeze? I did. I got one picture of him squeezed. Nice. I love Bing Bong. I'm gonna put Bing Bong on... There we go. I'm gonna catch him on the other side. I love Bing Bong so much. I did... What? Okay. I did not mean to do that. Hold on, can I throw a pawn? Let's see, how far can I throw you? Pretty far. Okay, noted. Wait, can I throw it on top of this? Aw, it didn't stay. Hold on. I'm gonna make it stay. I'm gonna get it to go up there. Trust. Damn it. Nope. How does it keep landing on its feet exactly? No, I was too close. It's alright, though. I think I'm gonna wrap it for the night. I am E.P, and I will be live again tomorrow. We're probably gonna do more game rather than Yap Sesh. I don't know, we shall see. It just depends on how I'm feeling and how much of a voice I have tomorrow. If my voice is completely gone, I have a fix for that. I can do, it's the type to text in real time, so it appears as if I'm talking, but as like a video game character. I can't remember what it's called. Please don't ask me to tell you, because I can't remember. Let's see. Who's on? Well, who? Wait. Oh, okay. I had to do a double take. One of my friends was streaming and I was kind of confused of who they're streaming with. I'm like, wait, is this who I think it is? No. Okay, fine. Cool. I was slightly, like, concerned for a moment. Let's see. Okay. I'm sorry, I just read somebody's title and holy moly. Let's see. I think I want to drop into R.E.P.O. Let's see who's on playing R.E.P.O. I know who we're gonna raid. I know who we're gonna raid. I absolutely adore this VTuber. She is so pretty. We are gonna raid into Queen Briar. It looks like she's also playing R.E.P.O. If you didn't already know this, I love everybody in V-Charm. They're so sweet. Let me go ahead and get that raid message. I promise I know how to type. Apparently I do not, because it typed a 1 instead of an exclamation point. Cool, cool, cool. If you would like to copy that raid message, feel free to do so. We are going to go ahead and raid over into Queen Briar. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Good night and goodbye.